Hello, my fellow explorers. I'm gonna be really awkward because there's a bunch of people literally everywhere. There's my dad. And we're in Las Vegas. We are staying at the Flamingo and we're just out to eat. It's our first day here. I'm on spring break with my parents because what better way to spend a spring break? And I'm trying not to be really awkward right now. But yeah, we're gonna eat and then we're gonna explore today. We're going to a show tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to the Grand Canyon, which I am super excited about because I've never been. And then the rest we're gonna play by ear.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down.
Quick interruption. We decided to walk over to Caesar's Palace to go into the forum shops, and it's really cool, really fancy, and it's got these really cool spiral escalators, which it's like one of the only places in the world, if not the only place that has them. We stop at a place called Ted Baker. It is a clothing store that originated in London, and it's got higher end clothing, dresses between $300 and $500, I would say. But we really just went in to look. And the only one that really drew my eye was the one we saw in the window, but in a really pretty blue color. And my mom was like, you have to try it on. You just have to try it on. And I looked at the price and I was like, nope, bye. I would never spend a ton of money on a dress that I would wear like once or twice. And she was like, you can wear it to your brother's dress rehearsal for his wedding. You can wear it to graduation. You can wear it to all these things. I didn't even want to entertain the idea. And my dad was just kind of sitting back and actually sitting outside the store like I'm staying out of this entire conversation. But she kept pushing, and so I eventually tried it on. Surprise, surprise, I loved it. But I just broke down sobbing because I didn't want to spend that kind of money on it. But my mom just kept pushing and pushing. This is from us to you, blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, we ended up getting the dress. I've now worn it 3 or 4 times, and I plan on continuing to wear it on as many occasions as I can, because there's no point in me spending a ton of money on a dress if I'm not gonna get a bunch of uses out of it. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Been a while. It's been all day actually. I got a really expensive dress, which did I need? I don't know, but she's persuasive. Hi. So yeah, that happened, and then we did more shopping and more shopping, and then we made it to the Wynn Hotel, which is where we've been most of the afternoon because we did a 2-for-1 thing to get the buffet, which was amazing, and then to see the Reve, the Dream Show, which is what we're sitting in waiting for now. So that just started about 5 to 10 minutes. And then, yeah, and apparently I'm allowed to film, so that'll be good.
The constant drag of our dark side of pure passion.
Good morning, friends. What day is it? It is Monday, and we are currently hiking the stairs up the bridge, the viewpoint of the Hoover Dam. We're taking a day trip to the Grand Canyon, and we got up at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm really tired, but it's pretty and it's warming up, so yeah.
So because I'm an awkward human being, I am standing behind my bus, right here. We've been at the Grand Canyon all afternoon. We got up at 5, left town around 6:30-ish, a little later. Got here around 11, we've been here, it's about 3, it's almost 3 now. We are actually at the Grand Canyon West Rim, which is, the South Rim is the most famous. It's where the biggest tourist area. But the West Rim is actually different than the other 3 rims. It's actually run by the Wallapai because it's on their land, and so technically it's not part of the national park. It's its own thing. So we're like kind of, not really, but kind of not in United States territory at the moment. We're on an Indian reservation, which is really cool. And so what's different than the other 3, because it's not a national park, is that they don't have barriers up against the canyon. They don't have railings or anything like the government has to at the other 3 points, because it's part of the national park and they're trying to be safe. But here, they're trying to preserve the land and not ruin it and respect it like they have for centuries. So you can kind of just go up to the edge, which is really dangerous and I don't recommend. Another cool thing about this place versus the other 3 is that they have the skywalk, which juts out over the canyon and has like a window at the bottom, so you can just like stare down. And there's some really cool vantage points, and there's also an area that you can learn about the history and reservations. You can do wagon rides and horse rides. And I've been kind of in awe all afternoon. We are about to leave. I should probably go get on the bus, but I just wanted to inform you guys because I have not vlogged at all today. And I bet a bunch of people in all of these buses are staring at me.